Alright guys, you know that I'm a huge 21 Pilots fan. Anything that they create is pure gold. It's already been decided. And I was a big fan of these last two songs that came out. But I'm not the only person on the internet. What do other famous YouTubers think about the two recent 21 Pilots singles? Hey everybody, I'm Clifford Summy, the Pop Song Professor. Welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by explaining and sometimes roasting song lyrics on weekdays. Now guys, there's this principle in academia that if you want to be a professor, you have to try to get your degrees from different schools. So get your bachelor's degree from one, your master's from another, and your PhD or your doctoral degree from a third. And the reason for that is that we don't want somebody to get all three of their degrees at one place, otherwise all they really know is the ideas and the principles that they learned at that one place. You need a variety of perspectives so that you can see things from different angles. And guys, let's face it, you're the world's leading academic experts on 21 Pilots, and I want you to be well-rounded. So, with the help of some of my favorite YouTubers, Holistic Songwriting, Internet Jewels, John from ARTV, Hannah on Infinity, we've got a panel here, an academic, in some ways, panel on the recent 21 Pilots songs. So I've asked each of these YouTubers to come on and kind of do their thing and talk about these lyrics. Oh wait, I forgot. I talk about lyrics. We're talking about the songs as a whole. If you know of a reviewer, reactor, analyzer, teacher, YouTuber, music person who would like to be part of the next panel, tell them to contact me. I got my email down in the description. Don't like share it to the world, but contact these people or tell them to tweet me, whatever it takes. I want more people to be a part of this. I'm looking for people with north of about 20,000 subscribers who have a history of giving helpful thoughts about music. Enough of the business side of things, let's get started. First off, we have Internet Jewels. With over 60,000 subscribers, she was also the creator on the rise on the YouTube trending page for a while back there. It was incredible. Anything she puts out turns to gold. I've linked down below her How to Write a 21 Pilots song in Less Than an Hour video. Comedy gold, check it out. But I'll let her speak for herself in reference to the two new singles and how to write one of them.
So if you want to write a song like the two new 21 Pilots songs, basically your goal is to make people think you know about the approaching New World Order and are trying to discreetly warn the public through subliminal messages in your music. So you do this by singing about being trapped by an elusive force. Being suffocated, can't escape from this. Locked up where they know that I will cave from this. Hear them behind me. Continually repeat a phrase that's so vague that nobody will understand it no matter how many times you say it over and over again. Because remember, this is a subliminal message you're hoping the public will come to understand. The crow will call where Johnny cries. You won't find me where he hides. Like, I think that 21 Pilots is really just testing their fan base to see how far people will go to figure out what they're doing. Or they actually know about the New World Order. Or it's all an illusion.
Next we have Infinity on Hannah and John from ARTV. Infinity on Hannah is a super talented YouTuber who does a wide variety of things on her channel. Below I've linked one where she and John recreate album covers. It's comedy gold, and I've also linked her thoughts on her channel about the two new singles as well. John has two channels with almost 200,000 subscribers between them. He's been reviewing and talking about music in great detail and depth for years, and he's really good at it. I recommend his video about Nico and the Niners in Jumpsuit as well. But without further ado, here are their thoughts on the new 21 Pilots singles.
What's up guys, I'm Infinity on Hannah.
And I'm John from the channel ARTV, and the Pop Song Professor asked us to come on and give a little bit of extra context as to what we thought about the new 21 Pilots singles.
Obviously we both reviewed these songs outside of here, but I guess to kind of sum things up, we both were pretty big fans of the new music. We've both been fans of this band for several years now, you since like 2012, me 2013, so it's been a while, and I don't know, what would you say your expectations were going in?
I had my reservations, and I was definitely very hesitant because the overwhelming amount of fans and
their success in the last couple of years.
I was worried that there was going to be a lot of fan service, and that's definitely something that I can't stand, and I definitely feel like they've crafted a new world here that actually feels like it could be something very, very cool. It's almost like a film or a book that has a deep lore to it.
It's interesting to kind of dive into the meanings and the lyrics behind all of this stuff, which obviously Pop Song Professor is a lot better at than probably either of us.
But at the end of the day, I think for me personally, and maybe for you too, what's most important is probably the music first, and then we start to get into the lyrics even more and picking them apart and enjoying them.
But I think would really just as a whole piece, it has to have kind of both elements, and they both have to really stick out, and they really have here. I think they delivered really well. Your favorite's probably Jumpsuit, right?
Yeah, I would say Jumpsuit is the one that I favor.
Yeah, and I really like Nico and the Niners, but we both love both of the songs. They're very close. I think Nico was a little bit closer to what we're used to from 21 Pilots, while Jumpsuit was kind of going a little bit out of territory with that heavy bass line in there.
And even some of the harsh screams, which isn't
Exactly.
new, but still, it was like a
for a single, that was pretty surprising, but like I said, they delivered.
They did, and I think that's the best way to sum up both of the songs. We enjoyed them, but we were kind of surprised at how much we did.
Next, we have Friedemann from Holistic Songwriting. His channel exploded to 200,000 subscribers in like a year and a half. It was incredible, and it's because of his artist series. He goes into super depth on how artists create musical styles and brands. I've linked his 21 Pilots explanation below, and I'm serious, you need to watch that video. It will blow your mind. And here's Friedemann.
I don't really know what to think of this. As excited as I am for the new material, I had hoped for something more fun, I guess. Neither of the new tracks really got me hyped up, and while I like the story and symbolism of the music video for Jumpsuit and how it connects with previous videos, I found the song pretty bland. I would call myself a fan, but this one, I don't know. The heavy parts weren't heavy enough, the apathetic verses weren't apathetic enough, the climax wasn't long enough. I mean, it's not going to change the fact that I'm looking forward to the new album, it's just not what I was hoping for. The structure is interesting, it's centered around the bass riff instead of a chorus, but if you don't care about the riff, like me, the song almost doesn't have a point. I like Nico and the Niners a lot better, but it's nothing we haven't heard before from Tyler and Josh, and like Jumpsuit, it's missing a real hook, a real focus. There's a lot of really cool production techniques going on both tracks, playing with reverb and pitch shifting and whatnot, but it's not enough to save either of the songs, in my opinion. Again, I'm a fan, but I also want to be honest with myself, and this just didn't do it for me. Sorry, folks.
And finally, it's me, the Pop Song Professor, or Cliff. I teach a lot of college classes. I'm a college professor, and I'm really fascinated by song lyrics and what they mean and how to write them. I love to get deeper into them, and I've linked both of the explanations of the music videos for the two recent singles down below for you to check out. Here is a short summary of the meanings of these songs. So both Jumpsuit and Nico and the Niners are hugely thematic. They're based on the story, and we can definitely see that Trench is going to be a concept album. I think it might even be a rock opera. But Jumpsuit is a couple of lines that I want to point out to you guys. He talks about jumpsuit, jumpsuit, cover me, and if you look in the music video for Jumpsuit, he's wearing like this army style jacket with the yellow stripes on it, which seem to be a color that the bishops can't see or that is dangerous to them. And so he's asking for whatever this jumpsuit is symbolic of to cover him and keep him from the depression, the suicidal thoughts, the evil that the bishops represent. And when in the bridge he says, but you'll have to grab my throat and lift me in the air, but you'll have to tie me down and then break both my hands, I think he's talking to the evil represented by the bishops. His throat and his hands are what he uses to create music. And so to get him to shut up, you have to destroy those. Nico and the Niners, as represented by the music video, seems to be a lot more about saying, hey, bishops, we're going to win and you can't keep us back. East is up seems to be kind of a code word for the resistance, and then we hear the lines, East is up, when bishops come together they will know that Dima don't control us. And Dima is the secret organization that the bishops run that keeps people from living life to its fullest. And who are Nico and the Niners? Nico is one of the bishops, and the Niners refers to the bishops as a whole, because there are 9 of them. Tyler says, what a beautiful day to make a break for it, as they plan their escape and chant, East is up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out those videos below, and thank you so much to all of the amazingly busy and amazing YouTubers who were able to contribute to this panel. Thanks for taking time out of your day to be able to share with us, guys. Go subscribe to them, and I'll talk to you all later.